Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be making some really easy enchiladas. Let's get started. So in our pan we have our meat and we are going to brown this meat up. And after it starts to give us a little bit of its fat, we're going to go in with our onion. This is a sweet onion that's been roughly chopped. And now we're going to go in with our seasoning blend. Everything you need, all of the amounts and the tips and the tricks and everything, including that seasoning blend, will be in the description down below. So we're just going to want to brown this meat, and I did mine with the lid on, and it took about 10 to 15 minutes to get completely browned. And I left mine in larger chunks. I didn't want to chop it all the way up. I wanted it to be kind of bigger, but that is a personal preference thing. So right here, I'm going to go in with 1 chipotle pepper that has been finely chopped, and we're going to cook that for about 1 minute. And now we're going to go in with our garlic, and this has been finely chopped as well, but we're only going to cook this for about 30 seconds. After the meat has been cooked, I want to kill the temperature, and now I want to take out most of the grease, but I want to leave some of it behind in the pan and some of it with the meat. So right here we have some cornstarch in a bowl, and we are going to put some of our beef stock from this recipe. Give this a mix and set this to the side while we're working on our sauce. So in our pan we have about 1/4 cup left of the fat, and I'm going in with some tomato paste. And we're going to want to fry this tomato paste for about 1 minute. And I was using the wrong utensil, but I very quickly remedied that and I got out my whisk. So now we're going to go in with some more of our seasoning blend, and we're only going to toast this for about 30 seconds, and that is on a low temperature. Now I went ahead and I added in some of the beef stock mixture right there so that I could smooth it out. Then once I smoothed it out, I went in with the rest of the beef stock. So now that we're bringing the beef stock up to a boil, we're going to go in with our cornstarch mixture. And we just want to keep playing with our heat. When it's too high, you need to lower it, and when it's too low, you need to raise it. And once you get it back up to a boil, this is what the sauce will look like. Now it's assembly time. So in my pan here, I'm just going to put down some olive oil. Use any oil that you like, a spray, butter, whatever. Just make sure you grease the whole pan. And then I'm going to go in with a ladle of our sauce. And now we're going to take our corn tortillas and we are going to dip them in the sauce. And now we're going to start layering in our pan. So after we have the tortillas down, now we're going to go in with a layer of our meat. And you do not want to put too much because you're going to make many layers. So you want them to be pretty even and thin. So after the meat goes the cheese. Feel free to use any cheese that you like. Today I only used 1 pound, and usually I would use 2 pounds. So I want to mention that when you're layering, you're going to come up to these spots where it's not thick enough, and you don't want that happening in your enchilada casserole. So make sure you tear up some tortillas and fill in any of the missing spots. So once you're done with all of your layers, I make sure to end with enchilada sauce on the top, then cheese. And after the cheese, I'm going to be putting on a completely optional ingredient. This is just some black olives that I cut up. Feel free to use them, don't use them, put more in, make a layer inside of the casserole, however you want to do it. And I'm also going in with a little sprinkling of the spice blend. Now this is ready for a 375-degree oven, and mine took about 25 minutes. You just want to take it out when all the cheese is melted and everything is ooey gooey and delicious, guys. So there it is. This is our easy enchilada bake, and I hope you guys loved it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and come back to my kitchen anytime.